Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamsin Entertainment. Today on Throwback Thursday, we're looking at Total Recall. Spoiler alert! You've been warned. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger plays a character named Doug. Lives a pretty normal life, has a loving wife, a job, with friends, but he yearns for more. Kind of like a Disney princess yearns for more. More specifically, he wants to go to Mars. There's something inside of him that really wants to go to Mars. But the world seems to deter him from it. He keeps on telling his wife, we should go on a vacation to Mars. And he keeps on telling his friend from work, I really want to go to vacation on Mars. And both of them kind of like, oh, I don't know. One day, he sees an advertisement for this memory program called Recall. Spelled with a K for some reason, despite the title having the C in Recall. I don't know. He goes to the clinic and asked for a Mars vacation. Well, they not only have that, but they have one that's called Spy from Mars. And then he asked for that one. So they go to prep him, and just before they load the program, he freaks out. And pardon my horrible Arnold impersonation, but you blew my cover! Ah! And the clinic does everything they can to subdue him. They even tranquilize him, and the guy who runs it says, wipe his memory of this instance and get him in a cab and get him out of here. So they do that, and the cab takes him to a train station, and he bumps into his friend there. Well, his friend is part of the agency, and you find out later, his wife too, that wiped his memory initially because he actually is a spy. That's why he freaked out. Something in his head popped and it resurfaced, and his memory started to come back that he was a spy. It's one of the things I like about this movie. It's 90s action sci-fi cheese, yes, but it's also a psychological look at the human mind and memory. And at one point, the agency is still trying to subdue him again mentally, meaning they want to imprint another memory, suppressing that he was a spy. They offer him a red pill. And I'm wondering if the Wachowskis either consciously put that into the Matrix and just added a blue pill, or they did it subconsciously. Because a lot of storytelling is just taking bits and pieces from other storytellers. Sometimes you do it consciously, sometimes you do it unconsciously. It'd be very interesting to find out if the Wachowskis took the red pill idea and just expanded on it for the Matrix. But to get back to the movie, he eventually escapes and is on the run. His wife calls up her actual lover, because she's not really his wife, and it's Michael Ironside. He has what I find to be one of the goofiest entrances on screen ever. So they have these telephones that actually have a vid screen, and I'll try to recreate it. He enters the movie like this. Hello. It's something like that. I'll see if I can put a GIF up of it. It's just so goofy. And there is a part before he goes to Mars. An ally of his contacts him on his when he's on the run, still on Earth. And he has a suitcase for him. He gets a suitcase, he opens it up, and there's a video of his former self, the spy. Unfortunately, I can't remember the spy's name. And he says, I'm you, and you're me. And Doug responds, no. Oh, God. This movie has a lot of funny moments like that. This movie also has tremendous world building, which is in big part due to the fantastic practical effects in this movie. Nowadays, it looks pretty dated, but it's still a technological feat that was pretty amazing and still is amazing to watch. You can just really appreciate the detail and the time and effort they put to these effects. Really make Mars come alive. Of course, the animatronic effects, they're so goofy. I mean, it's a technical marvel, yes, but nowadays it just looks really goofy. I but I don't think CGI could have improved on it. I think it would have looked worse. And for you Star Trek nerds out there, Mark Alamo is in this movie. Yep, that's right. Gul Dukat. But I'm pretty sure this is after his first appearance as a Cardassian. Not Gul Dukat, but a Cardassian in Next Generation. He won't be Gul Dukat for another few years for DS9. But it's pretty cool that he's in here. I had a blast with this film. I want to see more 80s and 90s action cheese. I have a whole list of movies. I'm either getting my movies from Amazon or Target. And I have a wish list on Amazon of a bunch of Nicolas Cage movies, a bunch of Sylvester Stallone movies. I need to start adding some Arnold Schwarzenegger movies in there. I just can't get enough of these movies. They're so much fun. I highly recommend you get Total Recall on Blu-ray, 4K if you can find it. I'm not sure if it's available in 4K yet. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on Total Recall. Have you seen the remake? I haven't. I'm kind of reluctant because not every remake is good. In fact, in my opinion, most remakes aren't good. And I'm not the biggest Colin Farrell fan. So let me know if you've seen the remake as well, and what do you think between the original and the remake. Saturday is another Jamsin podcast. We're going to be talking The Chronicles of Riddick. Next Throwback Thursday, I'm going to re-review THX 1138. I recently got the director's cut on Blu-ray. The review I have up currently, it could be better. So I'm going to rewatch it and I'm going to re-review it. You can find Jamsin Entertainment on Facebook and on Instagram at JamsinE85. And you can find Jamsin Podcast on all your podcast platforms. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching and live your imagination.